If I had to guess. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. General store. Mama Pluck. Welcome, my mighty drifter friends, to Mama Pluck's shop. I take it you aren't here to drink. Perhaps you've come to ask about the history of the Northeast Shrine. The shrine is said to be 12,000 years old. We get drifters wandering in to ask about it all the time. This one guy, I think his name was Jack, came in here and he peed all over my store counters. He got arrested. In fact, a girl with a cute ribbon was here just a little while ago. She went off to the shrine by herself. I hope she's okay. Hopefully. Anything worth buying? You can buy antidotes, which are kind of expensive, actually, but, you know, wouldn't be a bad idea to buy a few. Antidote. We have some stops, some better... Ooh, this'll give Dean an extra bullet. We definitely want that. We already got that because we found it in the dungeon. Same with this. Solitude trigger. Arm part for Greg. But he's not here! Guess we'll just buy it. You know, because I'm sure he'll be back. Light coat. We already have that. You don't... no new, but you can buy red pepper. That's expensive, man. Restores HP each turn. Hourglass restores MP each turn. Ryan shield. Randomly guards against attacks. Who's Ryan? Who the hell's that? I don't even know. Berserker Bad. Reduces damage received. And increases damage dealt. It's kind of what it does Wild Arms for, but it's better. So, it's kind of a thing. We got more books we can buy. 7, 11, 12, 16, 23. We got some literature. You know, in case we get thrown out of a library. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Okay. Do. About treasure chests. When you enter battle, there's a chance that a treasure may be hidden in one of the hexes on the battlefield. If a party member happens to be standing in that hex when the battle ends, the treasure will be yours. Don't want to let that treasure get away? Then the treasure tone badge is for you. If you have it equipped, it'll make a sound as soon as the equipped character moves into a hex with a hidden treasure. Yeah, well. About counterattacks. When you get hit with a physical attack, there's a chance you can counterattack. And not just against the attacker. Every enemy in the same hex will get hit. Coolio. Chain bonuses. When characters on one side of the battle take turns in a row without being interrupted by their opponents, that side gets a chain bonus. Chain bonuses increase both damage and recovery amounts. Not only that, but all party members get an experience bonus based on the longest chain made during battle, too. The more you chain, the more you earn. Oh yeah. About combination arts. Team up with a companion to release powerful combination arts. How do you learn them? Both characters must be equipped on the same hex. You need to have enough FP to perform the art. The characters have to be at a high enough level. That's too bad. About event battles. Event battles are no mere random encounters. They are critically important battles you are fated to encounter. Just as no one can run from their fate, neither can you turn aside from these battles. Of course, that makes the joy and thrill of winning them that much more intense. But did you know? 2 items can increase that joy even further. The Lucky card and the Gala card. The Lucky card doubles the experience you gain after battle, and the Gala card doubles your Gala reward. Use them during event battles for a big payoff. Obviously. We're missing book 1, and 6, and 9, and 13, and 15, and 17 through 22, and Das Boot. You know how it is. Okay. What do we got going on? There's a chest! A freaking chest, man! Arctic Blade! Which is, of course, Jack's first weapon in the original game. It's always like an accessory in later games. It usually increases crit rate, I do believe, or counterattack. Increases the chance of counterattacking by 5% if wearer has the counter skill. 5%? That's not really that much. Northern. Why does it say Northern? What, like Northern College? I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. Guess we could put that on you. Why not? How you doing, man? A great view, wide open rooms. This fabulous house can be yours for just 2 million Gala. Oh, that's it? Wow. Looks like it's up for sale. You can't actually buy it, I don't think, but you know, it's a thing. You can jump on the boxes and make a fool out of yourself. If this was FF14, I'd probably do some kind of ridiculous emote while I'm up here. But we can't do that, sadly. So, just the way it is. I can hear the sound of kids running through the house. I remember being told once that it's hard to raise kids when running a store. Probably. So let's head over here. There's another cameo over here. Well, not you, but FBC fan. I was watching FBC. What the hell's FBC? Fruit Bastage Channel? I don't know. I was watching FBC the other day, and they said that apple juice is good for digestion. I wonder if that's also true of wine. I guess that's this world's version of PBS or something? I don't even know. Do you watch the FBC channel too? They broadcast out of Layla Bell, so the programs are mostly geared towards the Varuni. Sorry to hear that. But they broadcast all sorts of news about the world and some good health programs too. So I watch it all the time. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Maybe they have programs from CAS 106. I bet they do. So if you come over here, it's Gallows from Wild Arms 3. And he's playing a guitar for some unknown reason. Guitar strumming youth. My, what a wonderfully abundant town this is. The food is good, the streets are clean, and best of all, the local women are gorgeous. Well fed, well bred, my father used to say, and that describes Gounon to a T. I can't help but wish that all Filgaia felt like this. Yeah, well. So I guess, since Wild Arms 3, Gallows became a hippie. That's pretty much what happened there. So, yeah. What's going on over here, man? Gravekeeper. The people of this town often come to pay their respects here. I'm sure it brings joy to those sleeping in the earth below. Why, just a little bit earlier, a golden-haired young drifter boy was staring at the graves with a look of deep sorrow on his face. Like he just got a game over screen in SMB2. Perhaps he was remembering a loved one that he lost. I was nearly moved to tears simply watching from afar. That's too bad. What do we got here? There's no sign of anyone, but I can hear the sound of a TV set. They should know to shut that kind of stuff off before they go out. Yeah, really. Shut your TV off, people. Punks. Kick your little asses. Is this full of apples? The smell is really strong here. Did someone fart again? Who's this? It's Kille from Suikoden, except not really. Drifter who can't hold his liquor. Oh, this is a really nice town. The water is clean, the air is fresh. There isn't much oppression from the Varuni compared to other towns. This would be a great place to settle, but I just can't. The smell of liquor, I can't escape it. That's a shame. I think he crapped his pants. It says this house belongs to me and Mommy and Daddy in a little kid's handwriting, but nobody seems to be living here. That's a shame. So we want to go to the graveyard over here. Because why the beep not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Strumming the guitar again, are we? This looks like a graveyard. What is that man doing? Is he taking a leak on the tombstone? He's offering flowers to the dead. Offering flowers? Why is he doing that? Huh? You don't know about that? I guess you must have forgotten that too. The dead can't do anything by themselves, so the living offer them flowers to help them rest in peace. That's what he's doing. I see. That sounds like a nice tradition. Look at this dude! Nice beard you got there, sir, Mr. Grave Visitor. Is that young lady a Varuni, then? Oh, did we disturb you? I'm sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt. It's no problem. He's dressed like Deep Sea Tycho. But what do you mean about Avril being a Varuni? Oh, she's not? When I heard she didn't know about offering flowers, I just assumed. You know what they say about assuming? You make an ass out of you and me. Aw, yeah. The Varuni don't bury their dead, you know. They cremate their bodies and throw the bones into the sea. Apparently, it's a tradition that carried over from when they were traveling through space and left the bones among the stars. So they don't have a custom of offering flowers either. That's too bad. Oh, that's right. The Varuni were drifting through space until they landed on Filgaia, weren't they? That's right. They've settled here on Filgaia about 100 years ago. Now they govern the planet as the leaders of human society. Govern? You call what they do governing? We had a friend almost killed by them back in Mirapulse. Well, there are a few who were less than courteous, but there are those among humans who are even worse. Pretty much. My daughter, my grandson, they were both killed by a human. Killed? Yes, I will never forget that day. I will bring their killer to justice, I swear it. That's a shame. A damn shame. Watch out that you don't do anything to anger others. Yeah, we don't want to cause trouble like Jack. Mister? You know the wine they make here called Johnny Appleseed? Yes, what about it? Do you like it? Yes, I'm quite fond of it, but I've not had a drop since my daughters and grandson were killed. Then how about you try having some tonight? Old man Tony always says that the best antidote for sadness is a good glass of wine and a good night's sleep. Ha ha ha. This Tony of yours may be right, but I doubt I'll be able to enjoy it now. The taste of wine depends as much upon your mood as it does the wine itself. I have heard that. I'm afraid I don't feel the confidence to have a good glass of Johnny yet. Johnny Cage wins. I see. Then let's have some together sometime when I'm old enough to drink. I know you'll be able to enjoy it then. Haha, you're certainly an interesting young man. I'll be looking forward to it then. Indeed. I wasn't expecting you to just call out to him like that. You don't do that to people, Dean. You jerk. You're supposed to ignore people and keep your distance. What are you thinking? He was crying in front of that grave, so I just, you know. So you just couldn't leave him alone, right? That sounds just like you. You've always been weak to tears like that. I remember how you always used to comfort me when I cried. Now that you mention it, you don't cry much anymore, do you? You sure have changed a lot. You used to cry every time you lost in Street Fighter 2. Hey, I'm an adult now. I can't go around crying all the time. Well, you could.
Come to think of it, the last time I cried was when I got my arm. Ever since then, I've been trying not to cry in front of Dean. I didn't want to worry him, but lately, he hasn't been paying as much attention to me. Guess it makes me feel kind of lonely.
Aww. She's lonely. Didn't you know? 'Cause Dean's an inconsiderate little jerk. That's all it is. Alright, so we're in the cemetery. Not really anything to do here. We just had to see that cutscene. In order to advance the plot, there's a crow. We can't do anything with it. We can't shoot it or anything, so, you know. Something was written here, but the letters are badly weathered. All I can make out is the word pioneer. Pioneer? What the beep? What's that about? So we want to head back to Xseed now, I do believe. I've always thought the Suikoden world would make a good Dynasty Warriors type game. What do we have here? Neutrino Medal number 3! How cool is that? Huh? 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 You know what I mean? So we're actually gonna buy some of these. We're gonna buy the red pepper. Hourglass. Ryan Shield. I mean, we have the money, so might as well. And the Berserker badge. All of which can be quite useful. And we already found a rabbit badge, so, you know. Let us see. Red pepper. It shows a red pepper. I mean, it restores HP each turn, so that wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Hourglass. Restores MP each turn. That'd be a good thing for Rebecca, honestly. Ryan Shield randomly guards against attacks. A lot of these I probably wouldn't bother putting on, you know, until you have more badge slots and you just need something to fill it out with. You know how it is. Berserker badge. Reduces damage received and increases damage dealt. That wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Berserker! Okay. Good times. Hourglass would be a good thing to put on Rebecca since she uses a lot of MP. You know what I mean? Can you hear me now? Okay. We want to head back to Appleseed. And we want to talk to the stupid mayor because he's kind of a jerk. Just a little bit. But that's okay. Ah, you must be that interesting trio Joseph was telling me about. Joseph? What the beep? What kind of name is Joseph? Interesting. Dean, we seem to have caught someone's attention. It's hardly surprising when he does things like that. Yeah, well. I wonder who this Joseph person is, though. He sounds like a pool expert. He said you met him in the graveyard. Oh, that guy. Oh, so that's his name. He tells me you made an arrangement to drink Johnny Appleseed sometime in the future. I like that spirit of yours. Say, would you be willing to do me a favor? You'd be perfect for the job. He's gonna give us a job! A favor? What is it? I'd like you to take a cask of wine up to the shrine to the northeast. No problem. We'll get it there in no time. We get holy wine! And an amulet for some unknown reason. I was wondering, why is this wine called Johnny Appleseed? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is a strange choice. The way it almost sounds like a person's name. That's an excellent question. Johnny Appleseed is the name of the explorer who first settled in this area. You're familiar with the custom of sowing apple seeds in the wilderness to aid those that come later. The first person to come here was named John, and so he was given the nickname Johnny Appleseed. They say he first arrived at the shore just northeast of here. Meat lover's omelet! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The tree he planted is long since gone, of course, but a shrine was built there. And every year we bring a cask of new wine there as an offering of thanks. So there really was a guy named Johnny Appleseed. And now there's a shrine. Maybe we'll find what Avril's looking for there too. Maybe. Yeah. Let's go take a look. I guess we could do that. Bum 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 ba do. Alrighty then. So we have our next destination, but of course before we go there, we gotta find items, didn't you know? Hey. The mayor of Gounon gave us a cask of wine to take to a nearby shrine. Apparently the shrine's got quite a history, so maybe we'll be able to learn something about Avril's past there. Is it a drunk history? Oh yeah. Mario time. Okay. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Exit to the field.